Setting up your first A/B test using the Visual Apptimizer is incredibly easy. Let's pretend I manage the Android app for Hipmunk, a fast and easy-to-use travel planning service. I want to test if the Search Flights button would attract higher user conversion if it said Flights, and if the Search Hotels button was just Hotels. So to do this, I start a new test and select Visual Apptimizer as my test type. I then click Add Variant. Since the Apptimize Android SDK is already installed in my app, the app shows up right away when I click Add Variant. First, I want to change the Search Flights button, so I select that. The button is just text, so I delete Search and leave only Flights. I'll repeat this for Search Hotels and change it to Hotels. I'm also going to click on the header bar and change my variant to be called Labels so that I remember what the variant is called later. When I click the X on the top right-hand side of the variant model, the variant Labels gets saved and my device screen reverts back to the baseline. Now that my variants are set up, I click Next to set my metrics. Metrics are the criteria by which you determine a variant's success or failure. For this example test, the success of the variance is based on whether or not more people clicked on the flight or hotel search buttons in the variant compared to the baseline. I'll create the Flights button metric first by entering the name. I'm going to do this with the Visual Apptimizer since it's the easiest way to set a button metric. I click Select Interface Element, which pops up the metrics model. You'll notice that I'm looking at the baseline version of the app again. I select the Search Flights button because that's what I'm going to track as my Flights button metric. After the correct button is selected, I click Done on the right side panel and I'm returned to my metrics page. I'll add the Hotel button in the same way. Now my metrics are ready to track the success of my test. Setting up your A/B test is that easy. Watch our videos on targeting and deployment to learn details about the next steps.